day. Girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day. Girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day. Girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
All right. We're live. Good morning, Frederick. Today is January 14th. I'm your host, Danny Gurrie. We are live from 401 North Market Street. Can everyone hear me? Just give me a yay if you can hear. We're live. We're winging it today. That's what this is all about. Good morning. Good morning. We got people stopping in. We got Rob from In10se BBQ here. We got Kyle from Snowie, Maryland, doing cupcakes, doing donuts on site here this morning. 401 North Market Street. You can stop by. We're going to be here till 10 a.m. We're going to be just celebrating 200 shows of Good Morning Frederick. Got to thank my husband, Ashley Gurrie, 34 Blast. My son, Cooper, is helping me run stuff. Mama Cone is here getting some of the food and stuff ready to go. We've got a lot of people stopping in this morning, which is going to be great because we're going to say hi to them on camera as well. Could not do this show without all the people that are here. Shannon, Flannery, and Tara just walked in as well. We're going to be chatting with her. Obviously, if she didn't give me this opportunity to do this show from this space, 401 North Market Street, I wouldn't be here all the time. And I wouldn't be able to help out all the great local nonprofits because every purchase of Good Morning Frederick merch that is sold from this shop, 401 North Market Street, benefits a local nonprofit. We have done, let's see, last month was Blessings in a Backpack, $300, thanks to you guys. Before that, it was Christmas Cash for Kids. We gave $500 to Christmas Cash for Kids. And this month is Andrea's House. Carlia Summers has started a great organization helping women and children stay together through getting sober, and we really love that, and we know how important it is for people to have their families near them, and we want to support that mission. So we are coming to you live today, 8 to 10 a.m. If you're in downtown Frederick, please stop by. You guys can all chat too. It's okay. You don't have to be very quiet. Everybody's all quiet. Like this is a party. We're gonna have a party here today, and we're gonna make sure we get everybody here on camera. 200 shows. Who would have thought when I quit my job in February and I said, hey, let me start a little show about Frederick because I love this town so much, that 200 shows later we would be here, and really, really appreciate the support. We are 6 subscribers away from 1,200 on YouTube. So if you have not yet subscribed, I would really, really appreciate it. Share the stream. on your socials to help more people know about Good Morning Frederick. Not a selfish thing at all, actually, because the more people that know about it, the more we can help these local businesses, nonprofits, and everyone else. Everybody is just here hanging out. All right, we've got a lot of great people. Ash, if I want to have somebody on the show, what do I got to do as far as sound is concerned? We got the other mic? Okay. All right. We will get that too. All right. What else do I got to do this morning? If you just want to listen to Good Morning Frederick, if you're in the car, maybe you have a Google Home or Alexa, I think you can do that too. The podcast, I take the show every day. We just put it right up onto a podcast. I don't do anything special with it, so sometimes you're going to not see what we're seeing, but you know, you'll get the picture. We've got it. We're on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, and other platforms. All right, Ash, why don't we go ahead? Can you play the open for Heart, please? We'll get the show started. Like I said, we're... Oh, what? Oh, I'm on. Oh. Okay, well, I'm watching the stream and. I don't know. I see live here. Picture. Hi, good morning. Come on over. Look. This is Carlos here this morning. Thank you so much. Look at you. You're so sweet, so sweet. Come on in, have some breakfast. All right. So did we do the? Did Heart run? Why am I not seeing what's on the screen? Okay. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know. Anyway.
That's paused. You're not moving, so move your arms.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
It's not delayed, it's paused.
Okay. All right. So we ran the open. The open is run. The open has run. Okay. So I want to thank Heart Home Solutions, your solution for all your home remodeling needs. Do you need a basement refinished? Maybe a new kitchen or bath? Because maybe you want to freshen things up, or if you're selling, you want top market value, you got to redo those kitchens and baths. Talk to Heart Home Solutions, H-A-R-T, homesolutions.com. Veteran-owned, locally owned. Heart Home Solutions can help you with everything. They came to my house, they finished my master bath. I needed some stuff done, and then I said, hey, can you paint? And they said, yeah, so we got some painting done too. We want to thank them so much. All right. Do you have, Cooper, do you have the text line open? Okay, so first contest today. So this is great if you're watching from home or if you're here in the studio too, in our home studio here at 401 North Market Street. I want you to text HYPER to 888-465-2944. I got a pair of tickets for you to go to the Hyper Local Beer Fest, which is at the Frederick Fairgrounds. All the local breweries will be there, distilleries too, live music. They said they were maybe talking to our friends, the Learned Doctors, to play live at that show. It is on February 15th at the Frederick Fairgrounds. I do have my phone. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, I do have my phone right here. There you go. All right. So we got Coop on that, and if he'll text you back if you are a winner on there. Hyper 888-465-2944. All right. What? Oh, my finger. Oh yeah. It's my code too. You could just swipe and do a code. All right. This is a party here now. We can come. We got everybody here. We got Sandra from A&S Construction. She's here as well, and we're going to chat with her because she's been a supporter of the show since day one. And, here we go. Who we got? Ashley from Tree Trekkers is on her way. She's running a little late. It's okay. It's all good. There was no lateness here. No lateness at all. All right. yeah, let me know. You can, if there's any dramas with the stream, let us know. We are just winging it as we go here. That's what we do here at this show. So that's how we've made it this long. We've got, let's see. All right, so I want to bring on, who wants to come on first? Oh, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Everybody jump. We got to get Shannon Flannery up here first. She was the very first guest on the very first show, April 1st. All right, I'm just going to pin that. How are you, my friend? She's not feeling great. She came out anyway, and we got her here. Okay. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
So, this shop, everybody says, what is this shop all about? And it's gained a little traction as things have moved on here.
It has. I mean, it keeps evolving. The original concept is that we'd have shared workspace for free, selling local artisan items, having classes here, all kinds of stuff, and then you having your interviews.
Yeah, and you occasionally doing some real estate.
Occasionally, I do real estate, use a conference room for settlements.
Yeah.
And then our conference room gets rented out for businesses that don't have a space down in Frederick, so they just come here and rent the conference room. And that's actually what it is. But when I say that, people are like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, they can't wrap their heads around it. You just got to stop by so that you understand it. It is evolving, though. Those of you who do not know, which would be crazy to me, but it's okay, there are some people who don't know. Shannon was the founder of Everything Frederick and more. It started as Everything Frederick.
Yeah, and then people kept making Everything Frederick groups.
Duping the name.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right.
So that started, we met years ago.
Yes.
With a canine rescue organization, and then we were kind of reacquainted around the pandemic.
Yeah.
You and I were co-admins on Frederick Takeout. What was that called?
I think that's
something like that. There was a food group.
Takeout and dine in.
Something like that. Yeah. So that started, and then that kind of went sideways, and you were like, well, I'm just going to start my own group.
Right.
And that was just right around 2020, right?
It was 2020.
It was 2020.
Whereas that was a fantastic group because when we're all stuck in our houses, let's talk about food. And I learned about restaurants I never knew about, but it was just about food. And so I wanted something that would help all of Frederick, and that's why I created Everything Frederick.
Yeah, so Everything Frederick was created, and in order to kind of get the momentum, you took your personal funds and you actually supplied food to a lot of the fire departments, I remember the hospital. You were buying food from local restaurants, taking it there, promoting it.
Well, it was my money, and people donated money.
Right, so people gave money, and you were able to take those funds and do that.
Yeah.
And then you started really doing giveaways for some local companies and businesses.
And I typically paid for those because the whole point was to support them, so I didn't necessarily want them to have to give away their stuff for free, depending on what it was.
Yeah.
So I would do giveaways. Like for every giveaway I did, they would do one too.
Right.
So,
yeah. And so that really got the group going, and that group just topped 143,000 people?
Yeah.
143,000 people in one place. If you are a local organization, business, or group, and you're not using Everything Frederick and more, shame on you, because
it's for free. It's there for you to use.
There is never a fee. And it has literally saved businesses here in Frederick during tough times, not just the pandemic, but even post-pandemic.
Right.
And we've heard quite a bit, like Ori Custom Florals is one he will constantly say. It has really helped him to pivot a little bit in his business and just keep going.
Yeah, he was able during the pandemic. We met because I was looking, I watched some show, and you could order flowers online from like Texas or something, and I was like, well, hey, does anyone do this here? Because I would love to do this because I'm stuck in my house and I love flowers. That's how Ori and I connected. He never did delivery, and now he makes as much on his delivery side of his business as he does weddings, and his wedding side is huge. So that says a lot.
Yes. So he has really done well, and I remember he actually was doing a lot of decorating at the holidays.
Yes.
I had him out to the house to do wreaths and lights, and that was fun too. So it really is a great place if you are a business to come in, figure out, you can even ask. I see a lot of businesses say, hey, if we were to do this, would you guys support it?
Yeah, no, it's been great, and I even know like of a few businesses, like I mean, Heart Home Solutions is a great one, but like they started, not just my group, but my group and with the free marketing, they've been able to build these amazing businesses. I mean, I have one guy that started right after COVID, and he's got a multi-million-dollar business. Yeah, and I'm like, how'd you do that?
Yeah. Let me get the blueprint, please let us know. But no, it is true, and it's really phenomenal, and that group is such a great resource. We see people all the time asking for recommendations for things. Everybody's got to chill out because sometimes people don't know how to use the search. It's okay.
And I'll be honest, actually the search, because the group is so huge, and we literally get 300 to 400 posts an hour.
Yes. So when I tell people that, because they're like, oh, I don't, I'm like, dude, this is like Twitter. It moves so quickly. Yeah. It is literally... Now, since I've been able to broadcast in the group, and I'm an admin, which is a terrible thing to be in that group, I got to tell you. People will constantly message me going, hey, do you know? And I said, no, I don't know anything. I leave it to the people in charge. But you've added some new admins to help move things along, because there are literally notifications on my phone every few seconds of people posting and waiting and all of that good stuff. So
yeah, I even miss a bunch of invites or Facebook invites for people because I never see it from all the group stuff.
It is nuts.
But yeah, it's crazy.
And it was literally you, your mom, whom we love.
Well, let's back that up. It was Mom and Tara.
Mom and Tara.
And Angie. And I mean, and I would do it when I could, but I work a lot, so. And I'm on the road, so I'm not really able to be at my phone. And so they were doing, it was ridiculous. Tara would put her phone down for just a few minutes, and there would be 300 posts. So now we have more admin. They're all advocates for the community. They love Frederick. And like Sharon has her own group, Shop Local. But she's, helped us, and it's pretty awesome.
It really is. And, the one thing I love is that, and this is what I love about this town, and I honestly believe, and everywhere I've ever lived, there is no place like Frederick in supporting one another, trying to advocate for each other, wanting business to succeed, helping the people in the community, giving back to nonprofits. I mean, you have given back to so many nonprofits here in this community to help them move on. Where did that come from for you? Have you always been kind of, I mean, we met when you were volunteering. You're dressed as an elf for a canine event, so I have a feeling I know the answer to this, but has this always been part of you, like what you've done?
Yeah, so it wasn't always part of what I did at all. But I always wanted to do more for the community. But I was just like, I forget what my friend calls it. But it's like besides laziness. But and it was funny when I took a test a long time ago, like in my 20s, to find out what I wanted to be when I grow up. It said that I should do something that is marketing and business-wise, but also helps the community. And so I've been able to do that. I'm a realtor. I do that all the time. But then I'm able to help the community through this. And that's really why I wanted to create it, because I did things here and there, but I really wanted to do something that I hope would really help. And
well, my marketing brain, it was so, the more I watched the group, the more I thought, what a brilliant idea, and just everything aligned together. And now there are real estate agents in other communities starting these groups, understanding that while, yes, you can give back to the community, it also is a great way to align your company with people and organizations in a community. So it's got a little benefit there too, but it's really about
the help of the community.
I think for you, that's why it works though, because if it was really just a marketing tool, people see through that, right? That's very transparent. And so when you're sincerely wanting to give back and help, I think that's when it's a home run.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of people across the country, because they somehow find out about the group, and then they're like, well, that's amazing. So how'd you do this and that? So is it great for your business? I said, honestly, I didn't do it with my business in mind at all. As a matter of fact, I didn't even post my business for the first several months. And even now, I don't do it that often. And God help me when I do. It's are we all about real estate? I'm like, it's one post, people. It's one post.
Relax. Yeah, but look, you have built it. It is a group that you have, really supported 100%, and you give everyone free reign to do their posts, ask their questions, come for advice. I think one of the big things lately has been the anonymous posts. Yeah. But look, I mean, I think there are people who. There's a good reason sometimes to want to not put your name out there, especially we have a lot of people who are looking for help with domestic violence issues, trying to get out of relationships that are dangerous and bad, and of course they don't want their stuff out there. So we have to give people the opportunity to be able to do that, to help.
No, I agree. I mean, and there was some woman that was asking what I didn't actually have anything to do with her post being declined, but she ended up reaching out to me, and it turns out that she's like, hiding from someone from a domestic violence. Yeah. So that's why she posts anonymously, even though it seems, I want where's the best fried chicken. It's just because So it's like, you know what, whatever.
But I mean, it is. I mean, it's amazing to have this group to be able to help people not only like that, but just anywhere around Frederick County.
Yeah, I mean, recently we had the gentleman that reached on there for just for people to support him verbally because he was having a really hard time with alcoholism and losing his family. Yeah. And because of all the support from the group, I'm getting goosebumps because it just touched my heart so much. He ended up going and getting help.
Yeah. So, I mean, my gosh.
And the community did that,
The community did that, and that's what we love about it. So Frederick is such a great place, and we are so grateful that you had kind of the idea to just kind of get this going and have allowed it to grow to where it is organically as much as anything. And this shop, you got to come by, 401 North Market Street. I always say Thursdays to Sundays, 11 to 5. We all work other jobs. We have other people helping out every now and then. But those are great times to stop by, buy your Good Morning Frederick merch. We have everything Frederick merch as well. We've got some really great designs. I've got to thank Hannah at Special Tees.
Yes.
She is amazing.
So talented.
Team, so talented. We go and we say, hey, I don't know, kind of do something.
And then she does. And she does something amazing.
Or you might have an idea, and then she just takes it and puts it up another level. Yeah. So if you want anything that is Maryland or Frederick or something locally made or curated, you can get it right here at 401 North Market Street. Really want to thank you for being such a great part of this community.
Oh,
and
thank you. Thank you for being a great part of the community.
I know.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to see how we run these ad breaks here. We're going to go, and then we'll come back, and we'll hopefully chat with Rob from In10se BBQ. We've got Sandra from A&S Construction here. Got a lot of great people. We've got Jenifer from Helping Hands and Caring Hearts. We got to talk to her because that woman's taken over Frederick County, giving back to the community. We're going to do that too. Ash, if you want to go ahead, we'll run that first ad break, and we'll be right back.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon, Flannery, beyond compare.
Hi, it's Danny, and I recently had dinner at Sushi Nomu, and I've got to tell you, it was absolutely unbelievable. The decor, phenomenal. The food, just amazing. I had the best miso soup I've ever had. The sushi was so fresh and delicious, and it was actually a feast for the eyes. The presentation was stunning, and the service was impeccable. The sushi, fresh, the sashimi, the best I've ever had. I can't say enough great things about it. if you're looking for a great place, maybe to go on a date, or maybe just to try something new. It's affordable, it is beautiful, and you will not be disappointed, I promise. Sushi Nomu at sushinomu.com or 4969 Westview Drive, just beyond the Dunkin' Donuts.
All right, I am here with Sandra Hoffmeister, my mentor at the Chamber. You're an ambassador, and I am your, what do you call it? What am I?
Ambassadee.
Yeah, I'm an ambassadee. I'm an ambassadee. Sandra also owns A&S Construction, which I am just so fascinated that you have taken the women in the trades to a new level. You're involved in all of the trade organizations here in Frederick County, whether you're running them, part of them, or just supporting them. Tell me about being a woman in the trades today.
Good morning. It's fascinating. So this is a question that everybody asks me all the time. So it's a challenge, but also has, benefits. It's a challenge because we think that this is a male-dominated business, but I will call it's a male-populated industry because we are breaking in.
Yeah.
So I'm the past president of the Professional Women in Building for the Frederick County Building Industry Association. I'm past president because I finished in December, but I'm still involved. And when I started, we were only 24 members. Now we're 39.
Okay.
So nationally, women in the construction industry represents the 11% of the workforce. But here in Frederick County, we are 22%.
That is
which
amazing.
is great.
So that shows that all of the focus that we're putting on this is working. So starting even at CTC,
Yes.
they have a whole program about getting women into the trades and introducing women to different parts of the construction business. You started out as an accountant, yes, in the accounting side, and have shifted to this 12 years ago or something like that. How long? 15?
13.
13 years
Yeah.
ago. That's pretty great.
Yes.
All right, so your company, A&S Construction, you do roofing and siding is kind of your main part of your business, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. And you also can help take care of doing windows. You came out and did our
Patios.
gutters.
Yes.
She put, her company put the gutter, what do you call that?
Gutter
It's like guards on
Yes.
top, so we're not
Cleaning
clogging up our gutters, and Ash doesn't have to climb up there anymore. And then you can also build patios and decks. You guys built a beautiful pavilion at Hidden Hills Winery. So you can do big projects or small projects.
Yes, and one of the things that make us different is not just because we are a 100% women-owned business. We are 35 at the state of Maryland as women-owned business and also as a small disadvantaged and minority-owned business. But it's because I am involved in certain way. I always meet the customer and I'm always there checking on the guys to do the right thing.
Right.
So always follow code, and then don't forget every time you hire somebody to work in your house, it has to be licensed and it has to be insured.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you were talking with Shannon about, you know, the talking in the group, and there is a lot of people who pay somebody to do something and they run away with money, and that's something that we really need to avoid.
Yeah.
Because people think that everybody's the same way.
Yeah, no, and that's, you know, again, unfortunately, construction industry, mechanics, a lot of these industries have some bad eggs, and you want to make sure you're dealing with people who are licensed or bonded or whatever insured in Maryland, and that's the MHIC, right? Is
Yes.
that so? If you have you're going to want to make sure your builder has an MHIC number.
Yes.
And then that way you know they are registered, or you can check up on them.
Yes, absolutely. It's called the Maryland Home Improvement Commission, and we all have to pass a test. And, you know, they ask you for some paperwork, bonding and whatnot. And then with that, once you pass the test and all the requirements, they will assign you a number.
Okay.
And then with that, you can check on the maryland.gov, either by the trade name, the owner's name, or the license number.
Right, and then that way you can make sure that the people you're dealing with are credible, currently licensed,
Right.
and up to date in all of the things they need to
Absolutely,
be.
and if anything happens to you, the MHIC have a fund, and they can send you the money back. I know they have a limit. I'm not sure if it's $20,000, but you will recover something.
Oh, well, that's excellent. That's really excellent. What's coming for you over the next 6 to 12 months? Do you have anything that's happening?
Have a lot of plans for this year. The company has grown so much in a few years, and thank you to...
You don't have to be quiet. It's all good. Well, you guys can chat. It's great. It's all good. Please don't be quiet. Yeah.
Thanks to all the support of the community, we have grown so much, and stay tuned. There are things coming.
Yay! I knew there would be. I knew there would be. Sandra Hoffmeister, if you need any work on the exterior of your home, contact her. She'll come straight out. She will give you a quote, take care of you from start to finish. This is why we love her. Huge supporter of the Frederick community as well. We love that you live here, you work here, and you own a company here.
And I serve here.
You do.
You know, involved with many organizations in town.
Yes, excellent. Sandra Hoffmeister, A&S Construction, locally owned and operated. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Grab that.
Before they get stuck in my hair.
I know, it happens to me all the time. All right, we got some other people who just came in too. We got to get Jenifer Zimmer up here. Come on, Jenifer. This is Helping Hands and Caring Hearts. This is a great story. Great story. I love that. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna just put it right here. Oh, we should be okay. Oh, let me just do it here.
Anywhere you want to.
Yeah, I think I just want to make sure we can hear you. All right.
Awesome.
All right, Jenifer, so you started Helping Hands and Caring Hearts when? When did it?
August 8th, 2020.
2020. And what were you seeing in the community that you said, hey, I've got to help?
The need, because everyone was always asking for help, and they were just getting numbers.
Yeah.
And they needed to actually be able to get something in their hands to take with them.
Yeah, and your background is social work?
Yes.
So you were seeing it from that side too. You
Yes.
saw, and where were you based when you were doing your social work?
DC.
You were in DC, okay. And so when you came and thought, okay, I need to do this, it started out of your home, right?
Yes.
So you just started collecting things from companies and other organizations and just saying, hey, come get clothing, come get food, come get whatever you need.
We started with actually just the hygiene supplies and clothing, and then I was getting emails and stuff about food. Then I opened a food pantry. Then I reached out, and then I ended up getting school supplies. And then it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
so,
and it has gotten humongous. So you have not only are you operating out of your home still in Monrovia,
Yes.
but you're at Federated Charities now. So
2 locations there.
You have two spots at Federated Charities, which is South Market Street. And you just opened in Thurmont.
Yes, it's almost 1,300 square feet for a clothing closet.
That is unreal. And so Why do you feel, because Frederick is very charitable, we have a lot of organizations helping. What do you feel that you guys have found in this niche where other people may not have fit?
We focus on the rural areas more also too. And like I said before, when we first interviewed Pride, a lot of people are embarrassed. And I always tell people, if they can't get it, come get it for them.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. If you don't want to show up, like Wayne, I seen Wayne here, he'll deliver for me.
Yeah.
And he's done that several times. Shelly comes and volunteers at the pantry for us, and it's just, if they need it, come get it.
Yeah.
I don't care who comes gets it.
Yeah.
And now on Saturdays, I partnered with another nonprofit again, because I like to help other nonprofits, and we're doing food pop-ups in town here on Arcadia Drive. Also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that just started last
So
Saturday.
so you kind of have taken, because we have stuff right here in downtown, but you're actually trying to get stuff to where the people are in other areas as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really awesome. How can the Frederick community support what you're doing?
Just don't forget about the rural areas, because they also need help, because I do know that a lot of the stuff is focused on in town, but we'd like to focus on the rural areas and just donations and remember that we're there.
Yeah. I mean, you were great when we did the Stuff the Bus campaign. I was like, hey, can you help us out a little bit so that we can help United Way? And you did. You guys came over and you brought box loads of stuff. And I know you did that throughout the county to help. I think there were 2,500
pieces.
20, yes.
Yeah, we did 410 kids this year for Christmas.
Wow.
Yes.
That is unreal.
And we're doing, I got to pick up 6 pallets of school supplies next week.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And so who are these organizations that are helping you to help everyone else?
Honestly, I'll be driving somewhere and I'll see a tractor and trailer, and I'll reach out to them.
You're great. You just get on and you're like,
hey, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Can you help?
Yeah. And corporations, I think, are very generous. I mean, some of them have a tax benefit to be so, right?
They do.
So they all have to do something to help offset some of what they're doing. So you just make sure you're the squeaky wheel that gets the.
I just got a delivery of.
Melinda, are you leaving? Okay. I just want to make sure we get you a star before you go.
I just got a delivery confirmation of, on Friday, I'm going to have about 1,500 hygiene supplies being delivered.
Oh my goodness. So you on your property have shed after shed, and did your new thing go in?
It's being built now. Yes, it's already being.
So you have a brand new
food pantry
structure.
Yes.
How big?
It's going to be about 1,000 square feet.
1,000 square feet on your property where you'll be able to have just all the food in one place.
It's going to have heat, AC, little grocery cart and everything for them to come through and everything.
That is amazing. Helping Hands and Caring Hearts. This is Jenifer Zimmer. She and her husband, Brian, just are really not only helping Frederick. You guys made several trips to North Carolina to help during that hurricane situation. You help people. I know you guys have transported people to Kansas.
Yes.
You've helped people in other communities as well.
Yes.
So you really are kind of like this one conduit where people come and say, hey, I need this, can you help out? And you just say yes.
Yeah, and also if other nonprofits need something and I have it, I'll give it to them.
Yes.
I mean, we delivered, we had excess, we gave Thermont Food Bank. We had excess, we gave them 17 boxes of meat.
Yeah.
We took that up to them because we had.
And that's really, again, what I love about this community, why this community is so great, is that when we have nonprofits who, A, work together, and B, help each other, I mean, that just makes everybody better, right?
And we will be there Saturday again over at Love for Laughlin's warehouse on Arcadia Drive.
Okay, awesome. So if you need anything, please reach out. Jenifer, Helping Hands, Caring Hearts. If you're in a church or an organization that knows a family in need that can use food, clothing, school supplies, anything like that, please reach out. She is here for you and here for our community. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you so much. Awesome.
Thank you.
And make sure everybody here who's at 401 North Market Street, before you leave, grab a star. It coordinates to a gift here for you guys too. So if I'm busy, I just want to say, make sure that. Also, Cooper's going to grab some star numbers for those of you watching on this stream. You're just going to have to text in and you'll be able to get gifts too, not just for people here, but for people watching as well. I want to say good morning. I see Dorothy and Terry and Mindy. Mindy, I haven't seen you in ages. Thank you so much for popping in this morning. Who else was earlier, Cooper? Do we have, before Dorothy, I know there were other people checking in. Oh, Michelle Payton from Pulling for Veterans. Yes. Oh, you put the text number on there. Great. Awesome. Did you pin that to the top? I think you can pin it. Awesome. All right. Did anyone text in for the Beer Fest? What's that? Oh, my phone. You can keep it. Keep my phone. Oh, verification. Yeah, there you go. All right. And I just saw Ashley from Tree Trekkers walk in, so we'll be checking in with her. Oh, Mindy, yeah, working 2 jobs. I know. It's tough out there. We got a ton of great food here, so if you're in downtown Frederick, please come by. We've got Rob from In10se BBQ who's doing breakfast. We've got Kyle from Snowie of Maryland, and he's making donuts on the spot, which I love. I'm gonna have to have some of those. And we got Ash and Coop. Oh yeah, okay, so look at that. Oh, good morning. Oh, there's Melinda, she's here already, okay. All right, so all you guys on the text line, 888-465-2944. Dorothy says, good morning, Cooper on there. You can go ahead and text. What do we do? What were you doing first? Beer Fest? Text Beer Fest. And I've got a pair of tickets to Hyperlocal Beer Fest happening at the fairgrounds February 15th. That's always a great time. So if you want to go, all you have to do is text, and Cooper will text you back. We'll get on that. I gotta thank Michelle from Heavenly Cheesecake. We have a whole sweet spread going on back there. And Lee Welsh from the Well Dressed Cookie did my logoed cookies. Actually, I'll grab one in a minute and show you guys that. She did a great job with that. Of course, you can come by and buy your 200th show t-shirt. We've got them here. They're $25. And remember, all the proceeds, so when you pay $25 for a t-shirt, 70% of that, because I do pay 30% to have them here in the shop, but 70% of that goes straight to our charity of the month. This month, it is Andrea's House, which is a home for women and children to stay together while women are getting sober. We love that. We love keeping families together as much as possible. Carlia Summers started that organization, and it's doing great things in the community, and I know she's going to do great things coming up here soon. But come by, get your Good Morning Frederick merch. I've even got chapsticks for, look, you could come in here with $10, right? You can get some chapstick. I got some magnets. We got some pins. We got all that. And you can just spend $10, right? And know that $7 of that is going to Andrea's house. I did see my little brother, Jeff, walk in. Yeah, we got to get him on because you know I'm talking about him all the time. So, Jeff, come on up. I saw you walk in. Hey, buddy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to pin. Yeah, I can pin. Just...
I'll take this off.
Oh, he's representing the Terps today. Although I'm surprised you don't have any of your Washington stuff on.
Well, that was all day yesterday.
All day. All right. So I talk about Atlas wood floors all the time. This is my brother Jeff. When I say you got to call 301-948-9663 and ask for Jeff, this is Jeff. You got to ask for him. So Atlas wood floors, you've been there how long now?
I've been there for 5+ years.
Have you really? It's been that long already?
It's been that long, since 2019.
2019.
Yep.
All right. So you guys have been doing wood floors for over 30 years in the area.
Yep.
And tell me about like your whole learning curve in learning about flooring and some of the amazing jobs that you have done.
Yep.
So far.
So I've been with Atlas Wood Floors for 5 years. I've gone to many different schools to learn about all the different wood floor finishes, what flooring works good in what kind of house. So with that, we've done jobs from all the way from Southern Virginia all the way to Hagerstown, to West Virginia, to Bethany Beach. Anything in between, we can do the work for flooring.
Yeah.
We've done restaurants in Virginia.
Yeah.
We've done National Cathedral, Temple Sinai in DC. So there's not a job too small, not too big. We're there for you guys and the Frederick community.
So the one story I love is you did this beautiful floor with inlaid brass.
Yep.
That you had to figure out how to get it around corners and bent the way it needed, and that was like a little out of the wheelhouse.
Oh yeah. That was a special job. So we did the Macmillan Whiskey Room in Arlington, Virginia. They got a 5-inch herringbone, and then they wanted a gold brass border all the way around that we had to morph into the wood.
Yeah.
So it was definitely, it wasn't a difficult job, but you had to be precise. You had to be on your toes, make sure you weren't cutting corners, and the job came out beautiful.
It did.
Yeah,
it did. The photos are amazing.
Yeah.
Google reviews are great.
Yep.
So when somebody calls you and they just say, hey, I need to, you know, because our big thing, like in our townhouse, we had these wood floors that were this awful, butterscotchy, orange, terrible. But you can go in there and say, you know what, we can sand these back, and we can put in something that matches all the way through.
Yeah. So if your floor is older and you have some marks on there, gouges, scratches, deep scratches, they're not done. What we can do is called a sand and finish. Come in there, sand them down to bare wood. You could choose your own color to put back down on the wood or go back with the same color, but your floors are going to be brand new.
Yeah.
People think that when they see scratches, that's the end of the floor. No, there's stuff that we can do to rejuvenate, spruce up the floors again. So, yeah, wood flooring, it can last for about 25 years if you maintain it. There's special cleaner that we use called a Bona floor cleaner that doesn't leave any residue on top of the floor. Most people are really accustomed to using like Murphy's Oil or Orange Glow, which looks like it cleans the floor, but it actually leaves a residue on top and leaves a film on top of the floor, which can distort the finish. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways to maintain the floor to keep them great. And then also we install hardwood, LVP, which is down in this beautiful store here. And then we can do tile, and then we do engineered hardwood. And we do stairs, railings, all that.
Yeah. So you go to classes throughout the year to learn about new products that are coming out, stay on top of what's happening. So that's great too. So if somebody says, you know, I don't really know what I need, you can ask kind of how's your life? You know, do you have dogs? Do you have kids? Do you have all of that? And do you want something that's just going to, you know, be really durable? Do you need something that you just want, you know, a different finish or things like that too?
Right. So, you know, there's different floorings for different houses. You know, if a family has 2 kids, 3 dogs, you know, there's certain finishes that we could put on the floor that's more durable than a regular standard finish, so we can make it more durable. There's different products, like I was saying, with the solid wood and the luxury vinyl plank, which is very hot right now. The luxury vinyl plank is scratch-proof, scratch-resistant, and waterproof.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
That shows you a lot of durability where you don't have to, the maintenance is very low.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go to classes all throughout the year because there's new products that are coming out with wood flooring and LVP, and I just want to be a master at it and learn as much as I can, so when customers ask me what's going on, I can give them an answer right there. And if I don't have the answer, I have a lot of contacts with higher-ups in the wood flooring business where I can give them a call, and usually they get back to me very quickly.
Now, the other thing you guys do is if you're a developer, or you own an apartment complex, or you have a couple units, this is also your great resource for them, too, because you can help them get things taken care of in a bulk way, right? On a larger scale.
So we do a few apartment complexes. We've done numerous houses where we do a house. We did one in Urbana, the Villages of Urbana, and I put a sign out front, and people are walking their dog, and my guys will walk out of the house at the end of the job, and they're asked, where can we get in touch with Jeff for flooring needs? So
they should be watching my show. They would know.
Yeah, they do. They do. Everybody watches your show, but You know, it's Frederick's a great community. We've gotten a lot of work from Danny's or Everything Frederick show, Good Morning Frederick show, and just want to say thank you to everybody, and can't wait to work with you guys in 2025 and beyond.
All right, give my brother a call, 301-948-9663. Atlas Wood Floors.
Thank you.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Did you get some food?
Yep. I got you a card over there, too.
Oh, thank you. You're the best. My little brother. He's single, ladies. He's single. All right. I want to thank Atlas Wood Floors. Also, got to thank some other great sponsors. Look, again, I can't do this show every day without sponsors and advertisers. My husband is very gracious and very good to me, but he can't support all of this with no money. So, thank you to people like Taco Bar and Taquito. Raul owns Taco Bar and Taquito. Taco Bar's in Frederick. They are right in West Point Plaza. As you're kind of leaving Frederick, going up 40, you'll see them there, kind of at that split at 40 and alternate 40. And he just opened Taquito in Hagerstown on Frederick Street, and that's a drive-through, but the food is amazing and very good. And I love the inside of Taco Bar. It was unexpected when I walked inside, but it's beautifully decorated. Raul did all of that himself, and it is a great, great restaurant. And he has, still don't think they've opened in Gaithersburg. They had a fire a couple years ago, and they're still working through things there. But Frederick and Hagerstown, you can get some great, authentic Mexican cuisine there. All right. Hey, Roxanne, she does my hair. So when it looks great, it's all Roxanne. When it looks bad, it's just me. It's just me, and it's 5 weeks, waiting 5 weeks to get it done again. All right, Ash, can you go ahead? Can we run? Sure. 24 hours. We asked people if they had only 24 hours to spend in Frederick, what would you tell somebody is a must-do? We're going to run that now, and we'll be right back right after.
Hey, it's Danny from Good Morning Frederick. If someone called you up and said, hey, I got 24 hours to spend in Frederick, what would you tell them is the must-do?
24 hours, so much pressure.
Wow, wow.
The first thing is walk Carroll Creek Promenade.
Yeah.
National parks.
Yeah.
Say that they definitely need to walk all along the creek and go down into Baker Park.
Or go to one of our lovely wineries, breweries, distilleries, because they're all around the county and they're fantastic.
Just relax, just unwind and take advantage.
If they like to drink, I'm going to say the distilleries.
Goes back to outdoors, the parks.
It's a crazy place. There's just a lot of stuff here you wouldn't expect.
A stroll around Baker Park.
They must walk the creek.
Well, I'm going to be like, I'm taking you out on the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Right?
I love the small town.
Are you interested in history? You can spend a whole week.
On a road trip all around Frederick.
All of the art galleries that are on Market Street.
Yeah.
I'm browsing around downtown.
A walk downtown for the shops and the restaurants.
The city, you know, is walkable, it's really pretty, it's a very cute town.
Walk Carroll Creek. Walk along Carroll Creek and go to some restaurants. The beautiful, Thurmont, the Drive, the country roads.
What I am so proud of is how eclectic and different every single little spot is.
The covered bridges.
Downtown.
Head straight downtown towards Market Street and walk either way. You're going to find great food. Walk the creek. You're going to find pleasant people, lots of entertainment.
The national and scenic byways that we have. I mean, there's so much. How do you fit it into 24 hours?
Go take a walk around Baker Park.
The Delaplane. Downtown on the promenade, walk around a little bit, probably hit a brewery.
Yeah.
The creek at night with the boat.
Come downtown and go to different restaurants.
I've never met a meal that I didn't like.
I'm partial to Bushwallers. I think you have to go have a pint at Bushwallers.
You'll not find a city better than Frederick.
Eat at a really good restaurant.
Walk the strip a bit, walk the canal, kind of see Frederick and take it in for what it is.
The boats. boats in the winter or the lilies this time of year. And then, you know, you can walk around Frederick. It's a beautiful, I mean, Thermont, the Drive, the country roads. What I am so proud of is how eclectic and different every single little spot is. The covered bridges. Downtown. Head straight downtown towards Market Street. And then
eat at a good downtown restaurant.
Cunningham Falls.
You have to go up to Cunningham Falls.
My first thing is always the restaurants.
All the stores and restaurants downtown, eat, drink, be merry.
Go to the common market,
Co-op.
Our craft beverage entities.
Some art.
Get in some arts and culture.
Walking through downtown and Baker Park.
Definitely have to come downtown.
You need to walk and shop Market to Patrick Street.
All of the art galleries.
There's breweries, there's wineries, there's gonna get you outside.
Basically, we're saying downtown Frederick.
Obviously do all the shopping, but go to so many good restaurants. I couldn't even pick one.
See some live music.
Go for a little hike in Gambrill Park or something like that.
Well, I want to say stop by the orchard, of course.
Greenbrier, that place, it's got the beach.
My wife likes to say, every time we come downtown, she says it reminds her of a Hallmark movie.
Okay, I would say the restaurants.
There's just so much art here.
Stop by Baker Park on your way, maybe Maryland Heights would be my favorite hike in Frederick.
Go to Cunningham Falls State Park.
Come downtown for sure.
Dining, right? A lot of good dining. The restaurants and then the stores.
Walk along Carroll Creek and get some food.
Our beautiful downtowns, our outdoor recreation.
Check out just the arts and the music of Frederick.
Take a walk in Baker Park.
Go through Baker Park.
Walk Carroll Creek.
You need to take in the downtown.
Okay, 24 hours. All right, we started off at Bakehouse. We get delicious bakery from Bakehouse. Then we walk down to Frederick Coffee. We get our delicious coffee there. Then we're gonna walk up Market Street. We are gonna stop by and get some cute stuff from like The Muse. And we're gonna get chocolate from Perfect Truffle. And then we're gonna go down Patrick Street and look at the cutest like mirror balls and vintage stuff over at MC Vintage. And then we're gonna go up and we're gonna get lunch at the Orchard. We're gonna walk up Market Street to go walk off our lunch, and then we're going to come down Market Street, and then we're going to go to Wine Kitchen and get some delicious dinner with a wonderful bottle of wine. And then hopefully Alive at 5 is happening because it's a Thursday.
Oh, yes.
We have a great, it really is beautiful.
just stand like right here.
We're good? All right. Yeah, you're good. You're on the
Okay.
spot. We're on the spot here.
I'm on the X.
All right.
X marks the dot.
All right. You guys recognize my next guest. This is Ashley Schweinhardt from Tree Trekkers and
Thanks for
Leadership
having
Frederick
me.
County now.
Yes, thank you.
You're in the class, the best class ever, I hear. Maybe next year I'll be a part of that class, A class. All right, Tree Trekkers. So
yes.
For people who are, I don't know, living under a rock or not in the trees out there, tell us about Tree Trekkers and how you guys are doing.
So we're in Aerial Adventure and Zipline Park. So it's like a giant obstacle course in the trees with zip lines. We're one of the largest high ropes courses in the U.S. And then we're currently closed right now, but we just opened up camps. We have 5 different summer camp sessions, so you can sign up for those right now. They're $50 off if you sign up before January 31st.
Okay.
And then we will reopen in March. So if you're looking to come check us out, haven't done it yet, we have our March Madness tickets, which are like a taste of the trek. It's a 2-hour experience, so you can come see if you like it, and they're only $35. So they're about half off in March because we never know what the weather's going to do.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, you just get a little taste of the trek and an experience to see if you like it, and then I think you will. You'll probably love it.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you about Tree Trekkers. So I have climbed a few times now, and I used to say I was afraid of heights. I think probably 15, 20, well, even longer than that. But the one nice thing about Tree Trekkers is there are levels for everybody. So if you are nervous about it, you can start slow.
Yes.
But the nice thing for me when I'm not afraid of heights is when I feel secure. And so you guys do a whole training thing at the beginning, so you know about your harnessing and how to stop and how to slow down and all that good stuff. So talk about that a little bit.
So our ground school is part of your experience. You're in a full body harness. We use what we call a smart clip system, so they talk to each other. So when one clip is unlocked, the other clip that's on the cable doesn't come off. And then we teach you how to use your equipment. You get to practice. Your feet are on the ground while you're practicing. You can do the practice trails as many times as you want before you head up to the main start platform and start climbing. And our easiest trail started about 10 feet off the ground, so you really can ease your way into it.
Yeah, and I love you've added a lot of extra zip lining.
Yes.
You can zip line across the driveway,
yes.
And there's a whole zip line course, which is really fun. And I'm telling you the workout.
Yes.
I know you're a workout girl. She teaches bar. She does all that. And when she's on the things, don't watch her because she's just zooming around everywhere. But it is such a workout.
It is, yes.
And for every part of your body.
Yes.
I mean, you guys have some obstacles that are difficult. You have some that are pretty easy, but it's really cool.
It's a full body workout.
It is
and
a full
it's
body
muscles that you may not normally use.
No.
So typically you might be sore afterwards.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I
fun.
was sore days after for that. So another great thing is you can have birthday parties there. You
Yes.
can have corporate retreats and events. There's some great pavilions that you can rent. And you guys do some big events throughout the year, too.
We do. We do 2 Climbing for a Cause events. We'll have those up soon. We do fundraisers for local nonprofits in the area, Relay for Life, Girls on the Run. And then we're really trying to push some of our company picnics this year. It's a great space for even companies that maybe have some people that want to climb and some people that don't. We have picnic pavilions, fire pit rentals. We also have ground games, which we're adding to this year. So we have like cornhole, giant checkers, and then a couple other games that we're going to add in this year for maybe for companies that just want to hang out in a pavilion. So it's also a great space
It is
to
a
rent
great
out.
space. And what I've noticed when I've been there, even in August, with the tree cover there, it's much cooler.
Yes.
When you're there. You guys are located off 144 near the farm, the AmVets farm, if it's the same kind of driveway, shared driveway there. How many acres do you guys have there?
We're just shy of 30.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a
It is.
beautiful space. And you guys are really about protection of woodland area.
Yes.
So that's a big thing of what you do too. It's not just kind of come in and build this thing, but you're trying to keep things as natural as possible.
Correct. So we have just shy of 30 acres of protected forest. So the course itself is built on 7, and then we have 15 that are in forest protection.
Yeah.
So we branch out a little bit every year trying to take care of the forest. It's actually, if you're into that kind of thing, it's really cool to see how healthy and thriving the trees are in the areas that we've cleared out, that we've taken the vines and the invasives out of, compared to the other areas which we haven't.
Business, and I love this town, and I put something on social and said, hey, I'm doing this show. If you're a local business, let me know. And you replied, and I was like, great, I'll come. And I brought Mama Cone with me, and we came downstairs to your basement. You are a candle maker, Candles by BNL, and you started just for, well, tell everybody why you started your company.
Just because I love candles.
Who doesn't love candles,
exactly,
right? Who doesn't love candles?
So I do it for my own and my kids.
Yeah.
You know, like I always tell you, and do it because like people love candles, and what a better idea to bring a little piece of a warm heart to your house.
Yes.
And feel cozy.
Yes.
You know?
Well, we actually carry the candles here at 401 North Market Street, the home of everything Frederick. But you make pretty, I mean, some of the ones we have here they look like flower bouquets.
Yes.
And you can customize those for people in case they want to give it as a gift, or if they're doing a wedding or something like that and they want something a little bit different. Each candle is a flower in this whole bouquet.
Yes. And actually, I bring something for Valentine's, so people can ask. And there's a new package that is going to be only for Valentine. It's going to be for later on.
Valentine's Day. Yes. Let's see if we can get this on. Can we see that? Oh.
Or we can take it out if you.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah. All right, that's awesome. So people can purchase on your website, candles by BNL, .com. You have really exploded in your business and what you've done. How has this whole process been for you as a mom of 2 young kids and owning your own company? This is all kind of new. Well, it was when we first started, really, and now only since for a year or so, right? You guys have been going?
It's been a really good year for me and my husband, and my kids are really happy.
Yeah.
My daughter helped me a lot to break a lot of stuff, but she helped me. And I bring new things, new products, and it's going to be in our website. Soon.
Yeah.
And it's been a long journey. But we moved to Germantown, to Hagerstown.
You did move. I knew you were getting ready to move. We still love you, even though you're in Washington County. It's all good. We understand. You want a nice place, and that's where it was able to go. But you're still online. You're doing events.
Yes.
You're still going to be involved here in Frederick. You have a great community of support here too.
Yes.
And you're going to continue things going. So as things are moving and growing, what have you learned over the past year or so about operating this business?
Well, you can make a lot of mistakes making candles, It's a long process, but I know people like it. And there is so many people outside, so many candle makers. And I know it's a beautiful stuff. But the thing is, you have to make it with your own heart and warm. And that's the way I feel, and that's because I make these beautiful things. People like it.
Yes. Well, we always wish you so much success. We know you're going to continue to do well. The one thing I love, too, is there might be a lot of candle makers, but I think there's a place for everybody, right? And everybody does something a little bit different, and you have your own spin on things, which is why we can have success from different companies all around. So we appreciate you very much. Thank you for being our test subject. So I do have to say, I have to admit, it was my very first interview on site. So I was a nervous wreck, first of all, because I was like, I don't know how to shoot video. I don't know how to edit video. I don't know what I'm doing. For some reason, well, I'm not going to say for some reason, God said, Danny, set up your phone while you're recording. And so I set up my cameras, I set up my second phone for some reason, and shot. When I got home, I realized I didn't know how to use the mics. There was no sound except for my phone, which was running the sound. Thankfully, my brother Marco in Ohio is extraordinary at editing video and all of that. He took the sound that I had with the video I had, because I didn't want to call her and go, I got to do this again. It was already enough. She was a nervous wreck. I was nervous. But it turned out okay.
Yeah, it was.
And now it's I'm telling you, that show has over 7,000 views, doesn't it? That show has gotten, that first show, I think more people will watch and see if I fall on my face. But anyway, it is one of the highest viewed shows we have so far, and we appreciate you being a part of it.
Thank you for opening the doors for me.
Of course.
Everybody. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Awesome. Thank you. That's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let me get a drink here. Let's see. Who do we got next? What do we got here? Oh, we good? Oh, was audio out for a while? Oh, it did? Oh, okay. It's all good. Technology. We love technology. We love it. Speaking of technology, besides my husband's own company, all right. Actually, let's get Ashley Prospect Pantry up, because you were one of my first 2 as well. Come on, girl. You look so good. I like your hair. Thanks. Is that new?
Yeah.
Hi, you want to be on too? You can, for sure. All right, we've got Ashley, Prospect Pantry in Newmarket. You were one of my early interviews as well, but I've known you since you started, actually before you were official at Prospect. I had the pleasure of meeting you while you were getting things going. You have really just grown into literally that space and to the town of Newmarket. So let's talk about a little about the whole process of starting Prospect Pantry.
It was certainly a challenge, and as Danny said, yeah, we met prior to us opening. I brought them some food at Foodie Friday, which was a lot of fun, and the process of opening was quite a challenge to navigate that. So I've used what I've learned to actually help other people open, which has been nice. We've been opened, it'll be 3 years this June. We're doing very well. We've come into a catering aspect of the business as well. We have a full staff, barely any turnover rate, which is really nice.
Oh, that's really great.
Mostly high schoolers, but they're absolutely fantastic, and they do a great job. I feel like we make a big contribution to the town. We're really loving what we're doing, and we're happy to be here.
Yeah, and I mean the town is happy to have you too, because you guys do provide not only great food, but a space for a lot of organizations to have their meetings, to have their lunches, and all of that sort of stuff as well. Tell me about your idea about the space that you have at on Main Street there.
The idea originally was to open a wine bar, and that was about 6 years ago. We may morph into that at some point, but we realized when we moved in there that the teachers and community didn't have anywhere for breakfast.
Yeah.
They had McDonald's and Dunkin' for coffee and breakfast items, so we pivoted and decided that that was the way to go, and that was absolutely the right decision. We're only closed on Tuesdays, so we're very happy that we've done that, and we do open at night. We host a lot of baby showers, bridal showers. We host monthly meetings for people in the community that run their own businesses. We basically are open to anything that anyone wants to host there. So we're having a 40th birthday party there next weekend. We had a dog birthday party there. That was a lot of fun. Yep. Thank you, Katie Mitchell.
I love it. Yeah. And I love what your food is. You take kind of what would be a standard something and you just twist it on its edge a little bit. Talk about the culinary part of it for you.
So for us, we took staples and we wanted to elevate those to have like a fancy twist to them, but also a flavor combination that made sense. For example, for the grilled cheese sandwich, we have what we call a hash and greens. We put a hash brown in the grilled cheese sandwich with American and provolone, and then we top it with guacamole, jalapeno crema, and arugula. A lot of people like to add bacon to that, but that is one of our most popular sandwiches. So that's a perfect example of things we elevate. And then again, with staples, we serve the acai bowl, which my husband and I brought the idea. We used to enjoy those in San Diego. So that's really popular as well. And then our paninis and salads and the homemade brownies, those are a hit too.
Yes, yeah. So you guys are open 7 to
8 to 3.
8 to 3.
Yep. The only day we're closed is Tuesdays.
Okay, awesome. Prospect Pantry is right on Main Street in Newmarket. You'll see them there. What about the expansion? Anything happening with that?
Yes, we plan to have outdoor seating come this summer with bistro lights and tables outdoors. So that's definitely something to look forward to. And yeah, I just wanted to also say thank you to everyone for supporting local, and thank you, Danny. We our heart and soul is supporting local. Everything that we sell that we don't make are from local artisans. So that's something to enjoy while you're there as well.
And it's a beautiful space. You guys did a great job with it. It's got a lot of photo op places too, so you want to make sure your hair's done when you go in there. Take some selfies at Prospect Pantry right on Main Street. Ashley, her husband, her family, they're all there. Your mom, is she local?
She's in San Francisco.
She comes though, because I've seen her like several times. So she visits
My
a lot.
mom and dad are here all the time.
I like it. But you can support local. Your husband supports local in a huge way as well.
Yes.
He is a firefighter, and we really appreciate his service to our community too. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you,
Wish
Danny.
you all the best.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Nice little surprise. I didn't have to get nervous.
You looked good. You're great. She's got her red boots on. She's ready for anything, for sure. Hi. What did you find? Did you find one of those dragons? I know. Those are great, aren't they? I know. I think the stuff made on here, this is what I love. I think this is the one. Is that the one, Shannon? The dragons and things? Yes, is that sensory? Which one is that? That's the 3D printed one?
The 3D printer, and then she also does, well, her brother-in-law does the 3D, and then she does the crochet fidgets.
Okay, yeah. I love all the little crocheted fidget things, too. Yeah, really cool.
And I can't remember the hat designer, but she's the one that does the stuff for the Renaissance Festival.
Yes, I know. There's a sign over there about the hats. I know. I probably should. Well, I know one of those is really heavy, but they're really cool, actually. We got a lot of really cool stuff in here. All right, Lex, come on. You're next. All right. And I saw Yemi just walk in, too, and then we'll get Steve up here. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. All right, we got Lex from CMIT Services. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for coming out today. All right, so your company does IT, but more than that, really. Your company is more about, well, you tell everybody.
So my name is Lex Figueroa. I'm the owner and executive director of CMIT Solutions, and we serve the community by helping businesses and nonprofit organizations with strategic business consulting, always constantly assessing and enhancing the technology that they use, as well as keeping things cyber secure.
Yeah.
And so we kind of tap into those three different areas, and we really, really help nonprofits with sustainability and donor engagement and increased fundraising and a lot of different things that we do to help the community.
So you really want the business to succeed. You're not just like, hey, here, I can hook up your printer and make it work. It's more about how, security is huge. We're all on every device. So it's so important, especially for nonprofits, to keep their donor information secure, for local businesses to keep all their processing information secure, but also helping them with solutions that are going to make them more successful in the end.
100%.
Yeah.
That we will literally step into your shoes, get to know you as people, get to know your business or nonprofit organization, and we do have a vested interest in helping you and enabling you to be as successful as possible. And that's what we do. God has blessed us. I just want to give Danny some recognition, and her husband Ash. They were one of the first people to welcome me into the Frederick community and welcome me into their family, and it just means so much to us and our organization.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate you.
Well, kindred people. I don't know what it was. We met at a chamber speed dating, speed meeting thing, but no, there was just something about, like, when you said, it resonated with me, and I said to my husband right away, I just really feel, I don't know, I just knew you were doing the right things, and I love that. But that's what I love about this community of people, is that it's not just about let me fix your computer. It's about let me help put you in touch with people that can help you succeed. And that's really, I think, the beauty of it. And that's why you'll be successful, I know for sure. What is the one thing, so you cover a big area for companies and nonprofits from Bethesda all the way up here to Frederick County. I think Frederick mostly just because you moved here, you live here, and you started to go, hey, I can not commute down to Bethesda.
Yeah. Yes, I do prefer staying up here, but really we help businesses and nonprofit organizations all over the DMV, and we also have clients kind of scattered throughout the nation as well. So we really strive to be an excellent resource to our clients as well, and make sure that they are getting in touch with the right people, and have all of their systems sorted out and streamlined so that they can have the best possible opportunity to be successful.
Yeah, and that's the greatest thing. Anytime you want people to succeed and you're sincere about it, and that's really kind of your motivation, you're going to be successful for sure, I know, for a long time. And Lex, CMIT Solutions, they can find you online, right?
Yes, you can find us online. You can also feel free to reach out to my email, lfigueroa@cmitsolutions.com.
Yes, excellent. Give Lex a call if you need anything as far as IT or even further. He's getting well connected, more connected than me now. I think I see you at more networking things than I've been to. But he can help put you in touch with the right people. He has a great team. And yeah, if you need anything like that, Lex is your guy for sure.
And also we do always happy to perform, a technology assessment or dive into your operations. We don't charge for that because we really do want you to be successful. So feel free to reach out if it's just something you want to take a look at.
Yes,
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Love you.
Oh, wait. I'll take that for you. Yeah, it's all right. Pulling that right out. Awesome. Excellent. All right, Steve, come on up. See how much I can screw this up today. Yeah, right after this we'll do. I know it's 9:30. It's gone so fast. I know. We'll do it right after this. All right, I've got Steve Sorrell, GMT
You got it wrong.
Architects, not GTM.
No, it's GTM.
Should change.
It's GTM, not GMT.
See?
Those
It's an
letters just trip
architectural
you up.
firm here. I know. Okay. You're located right here in downtown Frederick. You have an office down here
Yes.
downtown Frederick.
Yes, we're above Magpie.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great office space. All right, you are interior design, but on the side of a commercial scale, right? And well, you guys do residential
Yeah,
too.
but we're an architecture firm that's full service, so we do architecture and interiors. But yeah, we do everything inside of the shell of a building.
Yeah.
So essentially, we do everything in the building as well. We do some base building. We just finished Ford's Fish Shack, which was complete, out of the ground pad site building. So we do it all.
Yeah, and you like to work with people before they found their space to kind of understand what they're trying to do and help them in choosing the space that they're going into, right?
Yeah, I like to say I do a lot of education. So I like to go and explain the process because a lot of the times that people come, they're looking for an architect, they may not even realize they're looking for an architect, so they start with a general contractor or they start with a broker, and they start looking at spaces and they may fall in love with something and it may not be the right space for them.
Right.
There's a lot of things that we look at when we go, if you're a restaurant, you may want to have gas connections, you may want to have a certain amount of electrical, you may want to have ceiling heights.
Right.
I've talked to fitness studios where they like a space and then I'm like, yeah, but it's 8 feet tall. You're not jumping up and down too much in an 8 foot tall space, right? So we like to evaluate a lot of stuff and help educate about the process.
Yeah.
Because it makes it so much easier, especially a lot of times it's first time going through the permitting and construction.
Yeah.
What's the timelines, what's the cost, the budget, things like that. We like to have those conversations to set people up to succeed in that process. So.
Now, you're also involved with the community, scouting in particular. So let's talk a little bit about that. What is your interest in supporting the scouts and how did you get involved?
So I have two boys, 8 and 10. And my oldest started when he was a Lion. So for those that don't know, scouting now goes all the way to kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
And so I got involved and kind of ended up being pushed into becoming a den leader. And then before you know it, I was a cub master, an activity chair, and all these other things.
That's what happens when you get involved.
Yes.
They get somebody in and they go, we got them.
Full steam ahead.
Yeah.
And I was always more into the outdoors anyway, and I was never a scout as a kid because my dad was military, so we moved around a lot. But for my boys, I wanted to make sure that they have a great experience with scouting, so we do a lot of fun events. We went to tree trekkers.
Oh, yeah.
For example, and got to play around on those. But yeah, I'm an assistant cub master at the New Market, PAC 628, and it's great. We do a lot of fun events. We do a lot of service-oriented events, and like we did the New Market Parade, where the only scouting, BSA scouts that were there, and we're about to have a big event called Klondike Derby.
Okay.
So basically, they get Klondike sleds, and they go.
What's a Klondike sled?
So like a Iditarod sled.
Oh So
but they don't have dogs. They use other scouts to pull them along. But they go from station to station, and there's like knife throwing, hatchet throwing, archery, slingshots.
I love
They
it.
do all types of fun outdoor activities, and then they have a big race at the end. And whoever scores the most points, like they even show how to save somebody who falls in, frozen lake or whatever.
Yeah.
Knot tying, things of that nature. And so they get to go and do all that. And then at the end, whoever wins gets, a little prize, but it's very cool. It's up at the Walkersville Watershed.
Okay.
Actually coming up this weekend. So,
oh, it is this weekend.
yeah.
Okay.
Last year it was like 2 degrees and like a foot of snow, which was great for the event.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. It would have been great if they actually were like the Iditarod sleds, I guess.
Yes.
How can the Frederick community support Scouts? Because I know it's hard. It's kind of, there's a lot of different groups, a lot of places. But what can we do to help you guys in getting these kids kind of learning life skills and moving up?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways that, for instance, right now we have Blue and Gold coming up. We're actually looking for people to help sponsor it. We've grown, our pack's grown quite a bit over the years. And so, when it was smaller, it was okay to have a couple parents cook a spaghetti dinner for, 20 kids. But now when you have over 100 to 200 people coming, a couple parents aren't going to make spaghetti. So, for that event in particular, I sent you some information about people can, donate food, get your name out. We're going to have an area where you can put your sponsorship up so that people know. We're very active on YouTube, so you can see all the activities we do.
Yeah.
For other support, I mean, our kids are always looking for service opportunities. So, if there's something that you need help with, you can always reach out to us and we'll get it out there. You always hear about Eagle Scout projects, so that happens a lot. But at the pack level, and then, if there's things that you can have to just help with growth, like I said, we did tree trackers, we did rocket launching, we're doing, STEM type activities. If there's anything you want to help with, our kids are more than excited to learn about it.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a ton of fun. Rocket launching, knife throwing, slingshotting.
Police officers.
I love it. I love it. All right, if people want to reach out and help, how can they get in touch with you?
I mean, you can always shoot me an email through my work email or my personal email, but my work email is ssorrell@gtmarchitects.com. So you can always shoot me an email there, and I'll make sure to coordinate. If you're interested in helping Pack 628, you can do, Pack 628 New Market. If you do a search online, we have a Facebook page. We have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
YouTube channel is great. There's so many fun activities you see there.
That's really awesome. And you get to see the impact that what you're doing when you're supporting helps these kids become better members of our community, really. And that's really what it's all about.
Yep.
I know you guys will have some service projects, ways that they can volunteer. Reach out to Steve, Pack 628?
Yep.
Pack 628 in New Market. And let's support these kiddos as they move forward. And if you're a company who might be looking at some new space and want to rework or envision the space with somebody, give Steve a call. His organization will help you do some beautiful stuff, because you do have some beautiful stuff. You can check them out online as well. I want to thank Steve for stopping by this morning.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, Ash, we can do some ads, and then I'll come back and... Sorry? No, I'm not going to worry about it. It's okay. Yeah. I really was going to do that if I needed a fill.
Hey, it's Danny, and I asked my guest, what are the top 3 things you love about Frederick? Here are their answers.
Where do I start?
I think that the culture that we have here of people being kind and nice to each other.
The people.
One is the community.
I love that Frederick is so vibrant.
How friendly everyone is.
This county is so amazing at giving back.
I've never lived in an area where the community is so supportive and just well connected.
Like, the people are the difference in Frederick.
The geography.
The sense of community.
There's so many different activities and things to do.
There's always something to do.
The food.
I love the restaurants.
We are
in such a great location as a launching point to other places in the area.
I love the historic downtown.
This is magical.
Wineries, big fan of wineries.
The people.
The community. Second favorite thing is that we retained the old architecture from the 1700s. And
I love this little walkable vibe, this walkable downtown.
Yeah. We're also close enough to DC.
The compassion and the outreach in the community is really unparalleled.
I love the diversity.
We have that special,
we do.
Whatever it is, we have
got it.
Feel the creek. I mean,
the scenery and the activities.
I love how relatively small town it feels.
In Frederick, everybody is so welcoming and open.
There's a genuine sense of community here.
I love the community
of the creek.
It's nice, it's quiet, the people are great. It's been a blessing for not just from the business perspective, from a family perspective.
I love the community.
We are never at a lack of things to do. Just look at your calendar.
The people that make up this community is really different.
There's something going on every day.
It's very vibrant.
It's the downtown. The downtown's so cute.
Business support.
Nature. I mean, there's a lot of really great parks and hiking and streams. So as a family, we enjoy doing that.
I love from the Frederick, the community.
Love the school system. With
The sense of pride that everyone has in the community.
Yeah. I am a big fan of some of the shops downtown.
Yeah.
And it's small enough that you can still see people you know.
The young community in a way of like, they're very active. I feel like people really go outside and move around.
The people.
The first that comes to mind is the community.
Frederick is so friendly.
Food is amazing.
The collaboration is unparalleled that we have.
The community.
This is an amazing place to raise family.
I love hiking and I love anywhere nature, and I love Cunningham Falls. I love anything like that.
I love how friendly the people are.
Our connectedness.
One, the people.
I'm really happy to be here.
I feel like Frederick has a little bit of everything. Like we have the downtown scene. We have all sorts of shops, so I can go do like my errands, and then nature is just like right there, so I can get out and get in touch with nature.
Probably the food.
You can't talk about Frederick without talking about restaurants, man. There's so many good restaurants.
People are so friendly and so welcoming.
Collective effervescence.
How can we support each other,
Yeah.
right? And Frederick does just an insanely good job of that.
It's unique,
I love the sense of community here.
The people.
I love the many places you can go to eat. There's enormous choices out there, and it's fun experimenting in different restaurants and trying new things I never tried before. I like that.
Yeah. Embrace risk as a community.
The collaboration that we have.
I love the growth. I love that we never stop trying to find ways to solve the problems in Frederick County.
I don't see us ever moving from here.
That's what makes Frederick one of the best places to live in the world, probably.
So we were looking for a great place to eat, and I decided to take my mom to Thai Merrick. What did you think?
Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. You didn't want to eat it. It was a great presentation, and I tried things I had never tried before. And you walk away just with scrumptious on your mind.
Oh yeah. So they served us a tea and an iced tea, and none of us are big iced tea drinkers, but it was one of our favorite things, wasn't it?
Oh, it was sweet and light and delicious.
It was. And then the curry puffs, I think they were.
That was one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something my mother and grandmother used to cook. It was excellent flavor.
Well, if you want excellent flavor, great presentation, I mean to be stuffed, head to Thai Merrick, 1170 West Patrick Street in Frederick, thaimerrick.com.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come sling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
All right. It has gone so fast. I can't believe we're 20 minutes away from 2 hours of our 200th show, but I got tons of things to give away if you're watching online right now, all right? So you're going to want to put the text number in, 888-465-2944. And you're going to text one of these numbers, okay? And Cooper's going to tell you which one you won. We've got number 50, 50. We've got 132, 48, 43, 67, and 69. I'm going to say it one more time. 50, 132, 48, 43, 69, and 67. Cooper is going to tell you which one you've won. You can just come pick it up at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, downtown, Thursday to Sunday, 11 to 4. You can come pick that up, and you get a prize just for watching. We appreciate that very, very much. 888-465-2944. All right, I want to get Yemi up here, and then we've got Marie from P.S. You are fabulous. She'll come up next. All right, Yemi, come on up.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm great. All right, so you've been on my show a few times for some different stuff. You are an artist here in Frederick now. You've made Frederick your home. You've done a lot of huge projects and small projects, but you've done some big stuff, including the mural at the Boys and Girls Club, which is one of the reasons we had you on the show.
Yep.
We're working on a project right now, though.
Yes.
African Americans of Excellence exhibit. Why don't you tell everybody why this exhibit came to be a couple of years ago? What made you decide that this was something Frederick needed?
Well, just for those who don't know, actually, we're actually working together on this project because Danny is our project manager. And we come up with this idea because I wanted to tell the story of those that hadn't been told before. I wanted to tell the story of people who had not been recognized before, and those were African Americans in Frederick. But we wanted to do it in a way that was more included everybody.
Right.
Okay, and this is what we've done. And so we have, people like you, people like from all corners of the world.
Yeah.
And when we had the event last year at the Weinberg Theater, we had 850 people there.
Yeah.
And if you looked in the room, it was this kaleidoscope of people from all corners of the world.
Yeah.
And that really, really brought joy to my heart because people were celebrating each other, and it really helps in the healing of the community. It helps in bringing the community together.
Yes.
And that's really all I'm about, is bringing community together. And one of the things that we do is to use art, photography, and videography to tell the story of these individuals. And then we brought in the high school students for this year's event, which is a phenomenal thing. And this is something that I'm so excited about, that the high school students in this county have produced incredible work.
It is unreal, actually. We've had a sneak peek of the work, and it is, I'm shocked that these are students so talented here in Frederick, which is great, under your direction. So they were able to do a workshop with you, which is really incredible for people who may want to, students, especially young people who may want to consider art as a career, to be gifted an afternoon with somebody who has made art a career, which is not easy to do, I don't think.
It's not easy to do. And this is really, the inspiration for that, bringing the students, was from my experience. When I went to college, I went to Pratt Institute in New York, and one of my first, as a student, I was really, really, really good student, okay? But when I got my first professional job as a student, I didn't realize that the level of focus that it needed to be a professional artist is completely different than to be a student artist. Everyone can be a really, really good student artist, but as a professional artist, the muscle memory, the things that you needed to do, the research that you needed to do, the connections that you needed to make to be able to do the work properly, I didn't have that. And so that was the inspiration for bringing these high school students and start to teach them, give them that muscle memory of what it takes to be a professional artist, to have demands on you as an artist. So that's why we did that.
What I have found with most creative people is they're really good at creating, and they're not really great at those relationships that require the business end of making sure you can pay your rent and make a living, right?
Exactly.
And so the fact that they're getting guidance from you on how to lay that down, and we take it to the end because they have a stipend, so they're getting paid to do the work. And we are auctioning their work. So they will actually sell a piece that will be donated to charity, which is pretty cool.
I mean, it's really, really a phenomenal concept. And it's really, I really appreciate you and your service in the community and the fact that you chose to partner with us to take this to the next level. And you've really done a phenomenal job being the driver, driving the bus for us.
Keeping them in check is more like what he's saying. But it is really my honor because, like you say, I love that this is a collaborative event from a lot of different people within the community who are joining together. We have 7 honorees this year. None of the art will be seen until February 5th at the Weinberg.
Exactly.
You can get your tickets at weinbergcenter.org, just $15 a person, to experience this whole kickoff and highlighting these 7 people who have really impacted our community.
Yes, indeed. I mean, we have partners from all corners of the county helping us to make this event a spectacular event.
We really do. We really do. Also, if you can't attend on February 5th, you can't get out. You can sponsor kids and their families from Boys and Girls Club and City Youth Matrix. For $150 of your donation, we will send 2 families to the event to experience this, to see what is possible, right? I mean, I think some of these honorees, in interviewing them and putting them on, I am just blown away at some of their, just what they've done, not just in their lives and how that they've grown and all of that. And it's so great that you can talk about it as well as I can. Even better. Well, this is Yemi. You can find him at Yemi Art. You have seen his work. You've seen his ornaments. You are always producing some great stuff. We appreciate you choosing Frederick as your home, and we're honored to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're good, you're good. All right, Marie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
All right, this is Marie Hamilton. P.S. You are fabulous. You are fabulous. You really are. You may remember I interviewed her with one of her clients. You help people who are visually impaired or blind get some oomph back in their life and feel fabulous in how they look and dress and what they wear.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very important. So it's the blind, visually impaired, disabled, and actually now I'm also starting with people, starting with the women first who are in halfway homes.
Okay.
So for their first interviews and jobs and things like that, putting them in the proper clothing.
So your background, your mom was a fashion model.
Yes.
You've grown up kind of where clothing, how you look, how you dress is a part of your life. And you know how it makes you feel.
Yes.
And so you want someone else to feel that as well.
I do, and it is important. And just because you're blind doesn't mean you don't care.
Yeah.
Because they do.
They really do.
They really do care.
So if you haven't seen the interview with her client, Michelle, that we did, you have to go on YouTube and look for it. She is such a dear, and it was so fun.
Yes.
I definitely want to do that again. But in Frederick, it's tough for people who are blind because there isn't not a school here like there is in Baltimore, which is kind of where you had to get started. Not like the School for the Deaf, and we have a large deaf community because of the school. But when there are blind people here in Frederick, they are limited in options to get help.
They are. A lot of them depend on their friends and family, and sometimes that's good, and sometimes not so much.
Sometimes not so much.
They can always reach out.
Yeah.
They can go on my website, psyourfabulous.org, and reach out to me, and I can help them, whoever's local.
Yeah.
Because I have a few. I know there's a lot more that I haven't been able to reach yet.
Yeah.
But yes, I do have a few here.
Yeah, and so what you will do is everything from taking them shopping to organizing their closet in a way that they can get, figure out each day what they can wear and what they can put together and all of that.
Yeah, and I go by what they like. So everybody's different. So some like the braille, some like cut their tags, some just like how it's organized. There's just definitely different ways of doing it. But it's very important because if they're blind and they don't have anybody that's sighted that lives with them, they don't know if they have stains on their clothing. It's a huge thing.
I mean,
it is a lot. Things you don't think about. Yes.
Every time I chat with you, I think, oh, it didn't even dawn on me. And so, yes, Michelle was even talking about a service she uses where she uses FaceTime or something similar so someone sighted can say, oh, yes, that matches the top and the bottom. That's what you're trying to do. Yeah,
yes.
it's really...
They have different apps out there to help and stuff like that. It does help.
But you can help get them all started, get them all set
Absolutely.
up, and
yes.
all good. So psurefabulous.org. Marie Hamilton, if you know of somebody who is visually impaired or disabled, or even someone who is coming out of a recovery or halfway house or something and wants to get a job and look great, you can help them from top to bottom. We love her. We love what she's doing for people in our community, making them look fabulous, which makes us all look great, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Look at her. She's just gorgeous. I love her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. Thank you.
Why is she still up there? So do you look for donations from people who are getting rid of their business clothes? Okay.
It's very important too. Because right now I'm working with homes, for people who have addictions. Yeah. And it's all local. It's all a lot of Andrea's house. Different ones. There's a whole bunch of different ones here. Yeah. And I'm helping with them.
Okay. Is it just business clothes? Or is it everything?
Well, mostly business, but I can do some others. Okay. Absolutely can do some others. So it's not a problem.
I have people who want to donate women's business clothes. Right. So
yes.
I'll reach out to you.
Yes. Okay, that's great.
Look how great my son is. He put up that right there in the comments. So so the YouTube of Marie, P.S. You are fabulous is in the comments there. If you have business clothing for that you want to donate, then you can reach out to Marie and she will get it to the ladies who
I need lots of different sizes, so it does not matter because everybody's different.
Yes.
And I have a whole bunch of different sizes.
Yes, very good. She will help put it all together and make people look amazing. That's excellent. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good questions. Good questions. All right. 6 minutes left. What do we do? We've got more stuff to give away, actually. Did we give away the bootlegger thing yet? Okay, I got tickets to the Bootleggers Ball, which is happening at Union Mills. That is February 8th. You got to be 21. You got to be ready to dress up in costume. Get that flapper outfit. Get that gangster thing going. Text bootlegger to 888-465-2944, and you can win a pair of tickets to that. That is a Celebrate Frederick fundraiser. Union Mills, February 8th. Oh, which is just a couple weeks away. And Cooper will get a winner for that. We got winners for everything else, Coop? All the stars and everything? Yeah, you guys are on it. I love it. I love it. Very good. Well, Ash, maybe you ought to help me wrap up the show here. Why don't you come up here real quick? Can you do that while you're... Oh, and then I got to get... Is Rob still back there? Oh, there he is. Or you come on first. Rob, you come on first, because we got to get... And then we'll do Ash. We got 5 minutes left. He's been back there slaving, as usual.
It's just running my mouth.
I know. I love it, though. I love it. All right. For those of you who do not know, this is Rob, In10se BBQ. IN, the number 1, the number 0, SEBBQ.com. Anyway.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excellent. We met years ago with the food truck.
Yes, ma'am.
I had a meat parfait, which was the first one I've ever had. I've never found one as good as yours since. Tell me, you've been in catering a long time.
Yep.
Catering came first, actually, right? Then the food truck?
Actually, we did concessions. We started doing the Luyu program probably about 16, 17 years ago as a hobby. And this will be our, I believe, 15th year in business.
Wow, that is amazing.
Full time.
And you're in business with your wife.
Yes.
Which is really That's incredible. And I love my husband so much. And he's so great. He's so great. There's no but. There is no but. That's pretty awesome. You guys have been married a long time.
Yep.
Are you high school sweethearts?
We are.
You're high school sweethearts.
We are.
Isn't that sweet? And you work together every day, and
Yep.
she's amazing. And it's Rob and Robin, which I love. So tell me about kind of this whole being in business this long, seeing what you've seen, and the experience with the food truck.
It's been a lot of fun. I think for anybody that does this, they need to be flexible. They need to kind of figure out what the ebbs and flows are, how things are changing. We went from concessions basically and working in Howard County with the Parks and Rec to the food trucks during COVID and, into more catering now and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think one thing for you guys, what I've noticed just being kind of somebody who has looked at this from the outside, you are really great about connecting people and having real relationships with other people. And that Kyle's here too. I got to get Kyle on. You guys are hiding in the back, and I don't like it. I'll get him on next. But you really are great about not only connecting with other people, but helping new companies coming up, giving them, whether they ask for it or not, maybe advice on how you've succeeded for a long time. Because in the food business, this is a long time. It's a good career.
It is, and the food truck industry in Frederick has really gotten great over the last few years. There's a lot of us that work together. We talk on a regular basis. We share good, bad, indifferent information, help each other find places to go and places to set up when they need it.
Yeah, and there's even a group. There's a group on Facebook, and this is really good to use if you're an event person and you need a food truck. It's Everything Food Trucks Frederick.
Everything Food Trucks Frederick County, Maryland, and we work really hard to make sure anybody that you connect with is going to be a legitimate licensed food truck in Frederick.
Yeah, and so if you're an event person and you're not aware, food trucks have to be licensed in the county that they're serving in order to be legit.
Correct.
And so if you have some food trucks, which we do, that travel Washington County, Frederick County, Carroll County, you have to be licensed with all of those health departments, all of those local governments in order to be for real.
And we do have quite a few trucks that come in from other counties that are 100% licensed and legit to be here.
Yeah, and sometimes they can get a day. Exactly, just for an event and things like that. You guys redid your food truck recently.
We did. We had it wrapped a couple years ago.
It looks amazing.
It up it was getting ugly.
It's prettied up, and you got a nice, I don't even know what you call it. It's not even a truck. What is the thing that hauled the transit?
Oh, yeah, we pull our concession trailer with a 4500 series bus.
I love it. So they are all set to go. So from small events like this to huge events, count on Rob and Robin and the team at In10se BBQ to make whatever you want. You're not just barbecue when you cater. I've tasted your filet mignon, which has been amazing. You've done breakfast here for us today. You did my nacho bar for my Christmas party. All of it is phenomenal. How was the food today?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Awesome as always. All right, this is Rob, and he is In10se BBQ.
Thank you,
sir. Appreciate you.
You're great.
All right, we got to get Kyle up, and then Ash. Oh, we out? We did? Okay. Oh, yeah, I see the red light's on. Okay, I'm almost dead, too. All right, Kyle, come on. And then we're running over, as I do every show. All right, we're winging it. We're going to do 2 more things, and then we're out. All right, this is Kyle Heister, Snowie, Maryland. Snowie of Maryland? Of Maryland. Snowie of Maryland. All right, you do snow cones.
I do.
But I just heard the other day, or a couple months ago, you're like, oh, I do donuts.
I do donuts, apple cider, and hot chocolate in the off-season or in the colder months.
Yeah, and when I asked you why snow cones, what did you say?
It's fun. I get paid to make people smile.
You do get paid to make people smile. How long have you been doing the food truck?
I just finished my 10th summer. So
10 years. That's pretty good.
A fast 10 years.
It is.
And fun.
Yeah. That's pretty good. You're saying it's gone fast. Maybe if I talk to you in August, would you say it's gone fast?
It'd probably go faster then.
Absolutely. How with the donuts? I didn't even realize you made them here on site.
Yep, so I have them here on site, and then I add flavors to them. So I have 5 different flavors you can choose from. They're coming out of the oven nice and warm. So
Who had the donuts? Are they good? Okay, you gotta save me a couple of them for sure. What is the one thing you've learned the most over 10 years in business with the food truck?
Play nice in the sandbox. A lot of trucks, and trucks have become more and more popular now. And there's a lot of events, but there's also not enough events too. So you just got to get along with everyone.
Yeah. How can people reach out to you if they want you at one of their events?
My social media is Snowie of Maryland. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and then my phone number is 301-712-3514.
All right. If you're looking for snow cones or donuts, cider, something for the warm weather, cold weather, Kyle's got you covered. Go Snowie of Maryland. We love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, Ash, come on. We'll do this, and then we'll be out. All right. 25 years this year. We're married. Okay. Yeah. Ash has his own company, 34 Blast, which is an IT company as well. Helps me with all my technological needs. We didn't even get upset today with each other.
No, that was kind of normal.
No, we did good. We planned.
It's a little tense at the beginning, but we also practiced.
We did practice. We've learned over the years. We've learned. We have our son Cooper here helping as well, which has been kind of fun.
It's been cool for him to take care of that side rather than me doing that and that.
Yes, yeah, I think it's been really good. What would you say this whole new thing that I'm doing, what were you thinking when I came in and said maybe this is what I want to do?
I was suspicious at first, but I didn't tell you that.
Okay.
When you said you were going to quit your job, what did I say?
You said I got you.
Yeah, I back you. And then you came up with this, and I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You need somebody like that, really, for sure, because, I was just like, yeah, I can't. I don't want to do what I'm doing anymore. Let's do something new. And you were behind me 100%.
And this is stuff that I like doing as a fun thing. I mean, believe it or not, a fun thing.
He does have a good time. You can reach out to him, Ashley, at 34blast.com. Whether you want to do a stream like this, he can help tell you what works and what doesn't work. He can give you some advice when that's concerned. And we did have to go with like plan C here, didn't we?
Yeah, this was plan C or D, actually, yeah. Just because we went back to something we did a few years back that we know is rock solid, even though it restarted today. But we know where the problems are, where the issues are, and we just ran with it up.
Yeah, so we've been doing streaming for a long time, actually.
2018.
2018, we started streaming. We were doing Little League games.
League baseball at Frederick National Little League.
That's right. Yeah, we had the idea, and we said, hey, would you guys like to do this? And they're like, yeah. And then we're like, oh, gosh, what are we going to do?
Well, that's right. We said, yeah, we can do it. Then we said, how are we going to do it?
Yeah, and then we figured it out, and we had a great time doing that, and we went back to that system.
Correct. And the thing we learned there, you're only as bad as your last stream.
That's the story of my life.
That was actually the truth because the first one was terrible.
Yeah, the first one of this is terrible too. It's all good. It's all good. That's right. Oh yeah, we're on. All right. Want to thank Ash, my son Cooper. Want to thank everybody who came out in person, everybody who watched online. Please share the stream. I appreciate you so much, but I can't do this without you watching, sharing, liking, and commenting. Because that's what's going to keep this thing going. So support all my sponsors. Did we miss any today? Colonial. I will make it up to Colonial. And Sarah, I forgot your ad today, but I will play it 4 times this week. It'll be all good. Colonial Jewelers is where my son got his engagement ring for his girlfriend Larissa. So they got something. They got something for sure. All right, we will see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Good Morning Frederick streams every weekday morning. Please share it. Please subscribe. I think I was 6 subscribers away from 1,200 on YouTube. That does help to tell YouTube that we are making content that people want to see, so please do that as well. All right, I love y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow morning.